Hey guys, so I saw lots of great thinking on your problem solving on Tuesday, so I hope I see just as much great thinking on your problem solving today. So the problem says Computer Depot sold 762 reams of paper. Paper Palace sold 3 times as much paper as Computer Depot and 143 reams more than Office Supply Central. How many reams of paper were sold by all three stores combined? So I know that there's some vocabulary in here that maybe some of you aren't familiar with. This word reams is like a pack of paper. Like I gave you a whole pack of notebook paper before you guys went home on that Friday. That's called a ream of paper. So when you think of 762 reams, you think of 762 packs of paper. So I have written here already in this slide for you guys that Computer Depot sold 762 reams of paper. Then it says we need to solve for Paper Palace. And it says right here that Paper Palace sold 3 times as much paper as Computer Depot. So I'm going to stop right there. And I know that Computer Depot sold 762. So I know that, and I'm going to change that color. I know that in order to solve for Paper Palace, I need to do 762. And then, sorry, there's a fly in my house. 762 reams times 3. And something that you might need to do because that's a pretty big multiplication problem. So something that you could do is you could break it up into 700 times 3, 60 times 3, and 2 times 3. And then once you get all of these answers, then you could add those 3 answers up and that will give you your answer there. So I'm going to label Paper Palace paper right here. I'm just going to mark it as A because then I see that I also have to figure out what Office Supply Central's total is. So Office Supply Central had 143 reams less than Paper Palace. So I know that whatever I get for A here, Office Supply Central is going to be A minus 143 reams. And I'm just going to label that answer as B. So you can't really solve for Office Supply Central until you solve for Paper Palace. But remember, if we go back to our actual question is how many reams of paper were sold by all 3 stores combined? So that's really important that we know that it's not asking for you to just see how many reams of paper they all sold. You have to add all 3 of the totals combined. I can't wait to see all your great math thinking. Let me know if you guys have any questions.